Hi, this is Professor CC19, and we have just finished round 1 of Event 2 of the 2018 Summer Marble Algolympics target shooting. And when we finished round 1, we wound up with quite a few ties in the standings. We have the Icers and the Ultraviolets tied at 9 points, the Mintergreens, Brownies, and Team Moonglow tied at 10, the Black Knights, Team Neon, and the Fireballs tied at 13, and Team Transparent, Jack's Jokers, and the Yellow Fellas, who are our 3 podium finishers for sure, tied at 14. We just don't know what step they will occupy. So, since I have a 15-minute limit for my videos, and I didn't want to rush the tiebreaker matches, I'm making it into a separate video, and here it is. So if you've seen the first round, which is the main event, Event 2 target shooting, then that's good, you know where we are. If you haven't, then I don't want to spoil it for you, so pause the video now, go to the link in the description, and go watch the main event, then come here for the tiebreaker. But either way, this is the separate video, and this is going to determine 11th and 12th place between these two, Icers and Ultraviolets, 8th, 9th, and 10th place for Brownies, Moonglow, and Mintergreens, 4th, 5th, and 6th for Black Knights, Fireballs, and Team Neon, and the podium for Transparent, Jack's Jokers, and Yellow Fellas. So the way this works is almost exactly the same as the main event, only this time, instead of 2 marbles per team, it's only 1, and they run at the same time. So they can bump each other, they can try to affect each other's timing, anything to get the most points and win the tiebreaker. Because for some, it means a medal. For others, it means only 1 point, but that could make a difference in the overall standings as we move on in the Algolympics. Point scoring system still the same. It's going to be the total score for the hit on the wall plus the bounce on the ground. And, well, that's about it. That's all you need to know. Let's jump into our first tiebreaker match to determine 11th and 12th between the Icers and the Ultraviolets. Alright, they're in the blocks now, ready to take on this course for their tiebreaker match. The Ultraviolets have gone with Lavender, the member who actually got them a bullseye in the first round, so hoping that she can do the same here, looking for that bullseye. Ooh, I don't think she got it though. Yeah, pretty clear she didn't. But let's see what the scoring gives us. You can see the tracers. Icers were the second to hit. They went yellow. And then, pretty straight down, the V protruding right here, you can see, is pointing to red. So that's 3 plus 1 for the Icers. On the other hand, Ultraviolets, yellow, bounced back to green. That is 3 plus 4 is 7. So 7 to 4 is the result. Ultraviolets win the tiebreaker against the Icers. It looks like choosing Lavender to run for their team was the best decision. As we look on to our next tiebreaker event between the Brownies, Team Moonglow, and the Mintergreens. Alright, our next 3 tied teams are in the starting gates. Now remember, the tiebreaker between these 3 competitors will determine 8th, 9th, and 10th in the standings. So the stakes are getting a little bit higher here as they begin down this course. Mintergreens, I believe, are the ones that... Well, actually, no, correct me there. Brownies are the ones that need it the most. They are sitting down in dead last. Let's see, all 3 are running. Moonglow goes very low. Not going to work out for him. Let's pause. Let's see where they shake out. Mintergreens, they get yellow and bounce down. Look close. The V protruding is pointing to the black. Not quite on the green. So that means the Mintergreens' final score is 3. On the other hand, Brownies point to red, then come down. Looks like they might have gotten a little bit of a bump from Moonglow. Their protruding V is on orange. So that's 1 plus 2. That's also 3. But on the other hand, Team Moonglow, 0 and 0. Team Moonglow is going to finish in 10th place, but we still have a tie. Mintergreens and Brownies are tied at 3, so we have to go to another tiebreaker match. So Moonglow is locked in at 10th. Now we have another tiebreaker match underway. Mintergreens and the Brownies. Like I said before, both of these teams really need it. Mintergreens need it the most. And it looks like they're very quick down the chute, and it looks like they get 2 greens. Let's see if that will hold up. Even with a bullseye, it's not going to work out for the Brownies. Let's pause it right there. Mintergreen's trail is fading quickly. green for the Mintergreens, and then bounce right back onto another green. That's 8 points. Brownies really tried hard. Yellow, bounce onto another green, but 7 is less than 8. Mintergreens finally win the tiebreaker and will occupy 8th place in the standings. Brownies fall to 9th. Now we look on to our next tiebreaker. Team Neon, the Fireballs and the Black Knights, all tied at 13 points, which means they did very well, and this match is to determine 4th, 5th, and 6th in the standings. Alright, here we go. Black Knights, the first one's through. But as we've seen before, speed is not the important thing, and Black Knights sink down to the bottom. That's going to be very bad for them. Whoa! A little bit of contact there, but it is allowed. Like I said earlier, the marbles can try and affect the other's timing. And it looks like that really worked for Team Neon. Take a look here. We don't count the fact that Team Neon bounced back and hit the yellow after the green. We only count the initial impact, which was green. But look at the style there. Team Neon bouncing back into the fireballs, preventing them from getting a hit on the wall. So that's 0. This does count. The fireballs get 1 from hitting the ground. But Team Neon also gets back on the red. That counts as 1 more point for them as well. So 4 plus 1 is 5 for Neon, 1 for the fireballs. Black Knights, as you can see, hit black and black to match them, but that's 0 points. So Team Neon wins 4th place in this tiebreaker match. Fireballs get 5th, their second 5th place finish in a row, and Black Knights fall to 6th. As we look on to the highest stakes match to determine gold, silver, and bronze. Now, our final 3 teams, Yellowfellas, Jacks, Jokers, and Team Transparent with Transparent Yellow, probably a little bit of a taunt to the Yellowfellas. They are ready for our gold medal match. Who will come away the victor in our second event? Looks like Yellowfellas very quickly through, followed by Team Transparent. Let's see what they can do. No, Yellowfellas falling low. Good moves by Team Transparent. What do Jacks, Jokers have? Green, and this is going to be interesting. Let's see. Yellowfellas fell early on. 0 points for them. Kind of a shock considering they got 14 in the first scoring system in round 1. Yellowfellas are going to finish in 3rd place. They're going to get the bronze. Well, in the meantime, Team Transparent, take a look here. Transparent Yellow hits square on the green. You can see that yellow tracer behind them. But look where they landed after that. V is on the black. That's 0 points. Their final score is 4. Look what Jacks Jokers have done. They have hit square on the green for 4 and bounced down. Look at that arrow. Look at the V. It's on another green. That means 4 and 4 is 8. Jacks Jokers will win the gold over Team Transparent and the Yellowfellas. Good finish for all 3 of our teams. Now we're going to take a look at our podium and go to our final standings in this event and our overall standings. Here is the podium. Jacks Jokers claimed the gold medal, coming from 14th in our first event to win our second event. Congratulations to them. That's really going to help their overall standings. Team Transparent, finishing the first event in 4th place, improved to 2nd or the silver medal position in event 2. Congratulations to them. Choosing their top 2 marbles seemed to really work well. And for the Yellowfellas, they needed a good finish to establish themselves well. They were in the middle of the pack, and they're probably going to jump up here. Bronze medal for them. Congratulations. Let's take a look at our standings for Event 2. Here are the standings of Event 2, target shooting. Jacks Jokers taking the gold and 25 points. Is going to be a huge boost to them, considering they were in 14th with only 2. Team Transparent, another solid finish with 20 points, is probably going to even improve their 4th place position. On the other hand, there are some teams that were surprisingly low in the order. One of the fan favorites, Azure Royals, coming in 15th with only 1 point. Not going to help him, considering he was in 3rd place. He will probably fall from that position. Grayscales only getting 2. Crimson Crusaders, who were right next to the Grayscales, only getting 3. Ultraviolets is their second, or for the Ultraviolets, their second 11th place finish in a row. They will double to 10. Also interesting, Fireball's 2 fifth-place finishes in a row, they will double to 22. And the biggest disappointment here, Strawberry Streamers. They were 15th in Event 1, 16th in this event. They got no points, they're going to remain at 1. Let's take a look at our overall standings now. Here are the overall standings. Raiders still holding their position on the top with a solid 7th place finish in this event. They have the lead with 34, but Team Transparent trying to close the gap behind them. They're at 32, only 2 points separating the first 2 teams. Jack's Jokers, look how big this jump is from 14th up to 3rd. They now have 27, the biggest jump I have ever seen, 11 spots on the leaderboard, absolutely incredible. Icers fall to 4th with 24, and only 2 other teams, our top 6, have more than 20. Yellowfellas with 23, and Fireballs with 22. Then, Team Neon, who has improved by 2 spots up the order with 19, and several ties. Azure Royals and Black's Knights for 8th with 16 points. Grayscales and Crimson Crusaders tied at 12 points in 10th. Team Moonglow and Ultraviolets tied at 10 points in 13th. Strawberry Streamers way behind, only 1 point so far in the first 2 events. Thank you so much for watching this event, the main event and the tiebreaker. Original Marble Olympics idea goes to Jelly's Marble Runs. And stay tuned for the next event, which is golf, the 3rd event of the 2018 Summer Marble Algolympics. Who will reign supreme in Event 3? Thank you so much for watching. If you like what I do, please subscribe.